Hey guys, West here with Full Forks again, bringing you another knife review. Today we're gonna step off the beaten trail and review a non-tactical knife. Wait, really? Huh. Alright. I'll just start off by saying that there are a lot of knife companies out there, and a lot of them try to cater to certain crowds, whether it be motorcycles, gun enthusiasts, hot rods, that sort of thing. They'll come up with a knife that either plays that look or actually functions in that field. And this is one of those knives. To be honest, at first glance, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys had the same issue. When you first looked at this knife, it was kind of a turn off right off the bat. I know for me, my initial thoughts were this is a novelty knife. It's probably not going to last long or won't do well. Or you could be thinking, hey, it's probably just a dust collector in the drawer, or just something for an interesting conversation piece. But after getting to mess around with the knife and get a feel for it, I can honestly say that all those accusations are dead wrong, and this knife will actually perform pretty well in its field. The knife that we are reviewing today is another SOG knife, and it is the Fish On. Okay, this isn't my knife. It's actually my fiance's grandfather's knife for Father's Day today, later on today. And we got the last one at the store we got it from. And MSRP is around $40 on SOG's website. We got it for around 36, and because of all those accusations made earlier, or that I listed earlier, it leads me to believe that it's probably one of the reasons why this knife is no longer produced. It's discontinued. I can't tell you for how long. I've noticed it, I guess, within the last 6 months. And, it's kind of a bummer because, like I said, this knife it's more than meets the eye, and it really will perform well for what you need to do. Alright, so obviously if you're a tactical knife guy or a EDC only guy, now would be the part of the review where you want to just go ahead and find something else. But if you're a little more level-headed and are open-minded to different concepts and different niches to knives, and stick around. You'll probably learn something, or kind of get a whole new set of eyes for these little niche knives. Now, the reason why we got this for her grandfather is obviously it's a good fisherman's knife, and he really spends most of his time out in the river than at home. We got him a little dinky off-brand knife that had a little trout that acted as the handle, and this little liner lock. Really, that was really a novelty knife. This kind of goes beyond that. It functions well, and it still has that kind of fun side to it. So the knife is made by SOG, and it carries that same lifetime warranty as every other knives that they make. And as you can see, it's made to look like a fishing lure. They have translucent green grips on there, and there's scales for the texture. And the whole thing's meant to form into your hand pretty nicely. So before we get into the full review, I know what your first thought is, and you're probably thinking, hey, what's with the little reel that sticks out? Well, one of the cool things about this knife, if you don't already know, is that the reel actually functions as you open and close it. And I can already assume that right off the bat you're going to think, hey, this is going to get in the way, it's going to snag, or it's going to be uncomfortable for left-handed people. Well, I'm left-handed. I gotta tell you, doesn't really hinder the the performance of the knife, or you using it. It's surprisingly very, I don't want to say streamlined, but it doesn't hold you back in any ways. It doesn't seem to snag at all. It feels really comfortable in both hands. And the fish scale grips actually provide pretty good traction. So let's just start this off, or continue on like how we would with any other knife, and go from tip to back. So as you can see, the blade is a sheep foot design. It's a straight edge. And usually the reviews, I'd tell you to go to the website and go look up the specs, but since it's discontinued, I guess I had to be nice and actually list it all here. So it is a hollow ground knife, or blade. It is nice and sharp right out of the box. The overall length is 7.5 inches. The blade length is 3.4. Sorry, the overall length is 3 inches, 3.5 inches. It weighs about 3.4 ounces. It's made out of 440A steel, and the handles are made out of GRN, and that's straight off the website. So, moving on. As you can see, it is a lockback design, and like the SOG Escape, when you open it up, you get that nice little click. And like I said, again, in the Escape, that little click gives you that nice feeling of security, and that the blade's not going to go anywhere. So, as we move down, the pivot point looks like a fishing reel. Blah, blah, can't speak today. As you can see, it has this little ratcheting system, or little click system in there. It's a piece of metal that rides off and bumps off the reel. And this kind of looks like a fly fishing reel rather than a river or lake reel, whatever you want to call it. I've been out of the game from fishing for quite a while, so forgive my noobness. Alright, so moving on. The reel does function as you open and close the blade, and the sound kind of makes you reminisce of being out in the lake or on the river. Nice peaceful spring day or summer night evening, and just reeling in that nice big one, compared to being stuck at the office or at home bored doing nothing. So yeah, I like it. This blade is not a fast opener. There is a little bit of resistance as you open and close that blade, and take it however you want. Take it as a pro, take it as a con. What I see it as is that if you unlock it, you're not going to easily let that blade fall right onto your knuckles. And for what the POU of this blade is, it really doesn't need to be a fast opener. It's a utility knife more than a EDC, or definitely more than a tactical blade. There's no jimping, and again, for what you're using it for, you honestly can get away without it. Moving on, you can see that the grip is contoured towards the fingers. It really fits nicely in either hand. Right. It is a lockback lock system, and I believe I already just said that. Going down to the clip, it looks like a fish. Almost looks like a trout to me. I know previous reviews, they stated that the edges on this knife are a little sharp. Not true. I mean, there's nothing going to snag you. It's all well rounded, all really comfortable in the hand. Alright, so moving down, obviously you got your little lanyard keyring, and something that other guys missed. That sparkly little glittery look on the back. That's actually a hook sharpener, and I'm actually really impressed about that feature on this knife because that just kind of sets it aside from just another knife or just a novelty knife to actual functioning outside while you're fishing. I did have a hook to show you an example. It was a small little one that I ended up losing in my room or around me, so that sucks on more than one level because now I can't show you, and second of all, I'm gonna probably wake up in the morning, walk around, and find it in my foot, but that's for a later day. So yeah, you have the ability to sharpen your hooks out there. You have a razor sharp blade, and the hole in there, it's like the hole on the blade really grips your thumb pretty well, so it makes it for an easy deployable knife. And overall, whether you like it for yourself or you think it'd be a great gift idea for the fisherman who has everything, if you can find it online, Amazon still has it. There's still a few knife stores out there that will have overstock. It's definitely a blade to consider. Don't be like how I was in the beginning and just completely overlook it as a useless blade. Because like me, you'd probably end up kicking yourself in the butt just thinking, man, I can't believe I let that slip. But, I really think her grandfather's going to enjoy it. And it will definitely blow the other knife we got him out of the water. I can honestly say if I come across another one of these, I'm definitely snagging one for myself and snagging one for my fiance because she'd probably kick me in the ass if I didn't. So overall, I'd say it's a good 8 out of 8, putting it in the POU of utility blade or special utility blade for the fisherman. As an EDC blade, or if this is the one blade you're going to carry, it'd make a nice little blade to bring out and definitely catch the eyes of other people and grab their attention. Definitely show your support of the sport. Show your fisherman pride. And again, it's a good conversation piece too. So with a good blade, good steel, pretty good ergos, and cool little features like the real actually opening and the hook sharpener, I would definitely say that this is an 8 out of 10 and definitely worth looking into, and if you fish a lot, definitely worth buying. Alright guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. The usual, rate, comment, subscribe if you want to. Alright, catch you guys next time. Later.